we have entered a space, Doc, where every question is on the table. I think I don't want to speak for you, but I think you believe in Dan Quinn and what he tries to build. But you lose 8 in a row, you get to 3-10, you got to ask real questions. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't know that he should, but this feels like there needs to be some significant change. Do you feel that way?
Well, it depends on what your goals are. If you want to win, you're not going to win under this current setup. And I know it sounds crazy coming off the NFC Championship game in that you had a shot and didn't get it done, because you got to have a core sense of values. Who are you? I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And they don't know who the hell they are. That's a problem. It's even magnified now because of how much success they had, a year ago. But if you've had to rip your defensive coordinator's guts out, and as I said a month ago, he should have done both. He should have been a Landry. He should be calling them on both offense and defense, but he chose not to do that. It doesn't appear that he's in charge of the offense, and as a result, you can't predict your outcome because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. That's scary to me. And that's for your personnel. You have people that are paid a lot of money that don't do anything.
Like you and I were talking yesterday.
Yep.
And I think we both agreed that Dan is a guy who basically he takes care of his guys, and he gives them a lot of power.
He's a great guy.
But I think he needs to, the people he choose, whether it's coaches or players, need to be guys that you can trust.
Yep.
Because I think the way he operates, it's like, Doc Walker, look, man, we're gonna practice an hour or so. But you understand I gotta go get another hour of work in.
Right.
Most young guys, we just got an hour of practice a day. I can go BS around.
Yeah,
Coaches, I'm not gonna monitor you. Well, I'm gonna do what I want to do then. Instead of trying to do something so we gotta find a way to make sure the guys around him thinks like he does.
Yeah, and you're there. You got a feel for it.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm looking from the outside in. All I know is that we got to have a game plan, and you were quick to jump on the defensive side and correct it. Well, why don't you jump on the offensive side and correct it?
Doc,
and that's a problem, because that's what people are thinking. They're just not saying it, but they're thinking that. Nobody really assumes that you're in charge of your offense. That's a myth. And so you got a core value. Say, I ain't mad at Kingsbury. He's doing his thing. He's a bad man. He's doing himself. Well, it's a team thing. So you're not feeling the team thing on it, then I'm not feeling you. But he's allowed to do it, so he's not like stepping out of bounds because there are no parameters. So it's hope. That's why I said, tell the truth Monday. Well, are they really doing that? Because really they're not. It's not just to the players. It's got to be within yourselves. We got to trust each other in order to get this thing done.
Totally.
See, but right now you're speaking with a forked tongue. So that's why I cut it off. As a matter of fact, once they got stopped and thrown to the elephant, that was it for me. I haven't even watched the game again. I refuse to continue to be led in the dark without a flashlight. So I'm going back to I'm on my own. I'm going to figure they're going to show me who they are. I don't want to hear a damn thing they say. I'm going to see what happens. And I got a stinky feeling about the outcome, because now you're within the division. And people are already angry and they want to humiliate you. And the question now is that I just want to know, who are they?
Mm-hmm.
Doc, when we ask that, now it's tough because we're coming off this Vikings game that was a real embarrassment. I mean, Dan Quinn said he was frustrated and enraged, right? Like, that game was embarrassing. You get shut out for the first time in 6-7 years. 6, I think, 2019, right? Everything, that was a complete team failure all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
When you zoom out, though, to the body of work, to the season, 3-10, 8 straight losses, how much of it do you put on the injuries?
Well, that's a personal thing. Because whatever you do, you expose yourself. Are you saying you weren't prepared? So your depth wasn't quality depth? You picked them. Everybody there, nobody snuck in your facility. You invited all of them in. You've been training them. They're yours. So you're not going to be held responsible for the people you select? So is that a scouting issue? Do you not have the best people the money can buy? Evaluating, selecting people? Your whole operation needs to be reevaluated from the inside out. Because this is your results. You're not hamstrung. Nobody gave you limitations. This is your design. You picked them. You teach them. It's all on you. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? We saw what you did defensively about it. What are you going to do offensively about it? Everybody's whispering. We all know what people are saying. Why don't you run the damn ball? Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that. But nothing changes. Nothing happens.